Wangwam, 𝐶𝑂𝑀𝑒𝑚𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑟 friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on when you see this video. How are you vibing today? I hope all is well, no matter your vibe and your frequency that you're on right now, and how you're handling it, friend. High and low, because we experiencing it all in some type of way, shape, or form simultaneously. Right. So anyway, 𝐷𝑒𝑒𝑆 friend, 𝐷𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑆 Prata. Welcome Black is for expansion to my channel. For those of you who are new, becoming wise gal, a real, following your soul's vibe. I am the rare Black unicorn, a real journey in these social media streets. And my channel is an astrological tarot, audio visualization. Pretty much I break down the energetic effect and effect that the spiritual realms, aka energetic realms, has on us, just to help you have a better understanding of your haters, of your money, of your love life, of your health overall, friend, via tarot and astrology, specifically the moon, because the moon is connected to our subconscious, where we consciously, subconsciously live day in and day out. Overall, friend, I spill the energetic detox tea, so that you know how to move in these energetic and physical streets. Bless. So now that you know who I am, for those who are new, let's finish breaking bread, have a seat, my babies, catch the vibes, and get in today's holistic astro tarot talk. So today, friend, I heard the message, they tried to get over on you. but you still one up them. They tried it. And that message came through because, as you all know, today is Wednesday, October 19th. So the energies today emphasizes the throat chakra, the Lanana chakra, and our higher heart chakra, which is, in regards to the higher heart chakra, that's the chakra that connects our souls to these physical realms, which too is why, per my highest self's guidance, the heart chakra, she told me, is the doorway to both the higher and lower realms. For those of you who don't know, but like the heart chakra is the doorway, as they say, to the upper and higher realms or chakras. They're just they're portals. There are internal portals, but long story short, she told me that's where that comes from. That is through the higher heart chakra. Because once you forgive yourself, which is what the purpose is of the lower heart chakra, meaning she told me not just yourself as far as this lifetime, but your higher self. Because our higher selves, unbeknownst to many of us, or we consciously think about it, but not in a subconscious way, like in an energetic way, just from energy. But our higher selves brought BS. It just brought extra BS from past lifetimes. I tell my higher self that all the time, like, this some bullshit, it's stuff, when there's stuff going on and I cannot internally and definitely not externally process it, But as I was saying, our higher selves brought extra BS from past lifetimes, but it's all to rectify us, to be honest. It's to rectify the things that we don't understand for the most part, which is why we're constantly researching things and trying to figure out, how do we fix this? How do we fix that? It's because that's part of our purpose, individually and collectively, to rectify things, to fix things, to heal things, to correct the imbalances within this world and within our lives, personally. But in our consciousness of the subconscious, meaning from where we're at personally and collectively, from the physical aspect, of the unknown realms, the invisible realms, the energetic realms, the spiritual realms, we're honestly predominantly wired too much and also too deep into the physical realms, this conscious realm, our physical world. So our physical lives as we know it today, So today's energies is asking us to start working with that knowledge, your knowledge of the world overall and in general, friend, as well as your own individual knowledge. So, start expressing #throat chakra, in some type of way, shape, or form, because the throat chakra, friend, is the house of expression. Our throat chakra is from a physical scientific, perspective. It houses energy and it houses vibrations. Catch my vibes, because it's all through the vocal cords, So think about that, friend. Vocal cords, CHORDS, cords, energetic cords, physical cords, as well as energetic cords, friend. And from a spiritual perspective, or I should say more so from an energetic perspective, when you think about it, those are energetic cords built into a physical cord. But when I looked up the word cord in noun format, it means a group, typically 3 or more notes sounded together as a basis of harmony. So with the throat chakra being the house of expression, what type of energetic notes are you aligning with, friend? That's what today's energy is asking us. Internally, through either our thoughts or our emotions, as well as which will reflect in how we operate. It'll all be reflected in how we operate, our choices that we physically make on what we are doing from day in to day out, from moment to moment, hour to hour, and so on, So, like I said, the energy today is asking us, what type of energetic notes are you aligning with, harmonizing with, creating and co-creating with, to truly get what you desire to physically come true. Because when people think of harmony, they automatically think something is positive. But just because, you can harmonize with toxic things as well. Harmonizing is just is another way of saying aligning. And from my perspective, I look at that as just another way of saying aligning. But it's asking you today, the energy is asking, what are you choosing to do? And who are you creating it with and co-creating it with? Like what energies, not just from a physical standpoint, but what energies, if you have stress within you, are you aligning with that stress? Or are you deciding to dig deeper within yourself to figure out the core reason of where that stress comes from? And then how can you stabilize that relationship with that energy, so that way it can't affect you anymore, to operate in a way where you like trying to figure things out, And I'm saying all of this because the Lalana chakra, that's the stem to our brain. It's the connection from the throat chakra to the third eye chakra, which is our house of perception, our house of physical knowledge and discernment of the world and of the lives of our lives individually, and how we think, aka discern and believe to be true of what life is and can be, as well as the God of our divine creators, our divine creator gods, true power, and strength, how we view God as far as being able to correct and fix our current obstacles and challenges that we're physically experiencing, from our own individual aspects to worldwide during this Leo waning crescent moon phase. We're being pushed to release any and all negative / low vibrational energies and entities within our mental body that makes us say one thing, but yet we do and believe in something else. We create and co-create energetic cords, aka soul ties, aka express, you know what I'm saying? That dang old, throat chakra, friend. But from an energetic perspective, we express the total opposite many times, which is also the job of the Lalana chakra, is to send our true energetic message, our internal activity that we're constantly reflecting, what we're creating and co-creating with internally, starting with our mind, our mental strength this month, this season. It's just all about working on our mental body. It's all about tapping in and locking down our routines and rituals to gain and maintain constant and consistent energetic leadership, because 10, which is the month we're currently in, and the astrological house we're in from a physical standpoint of, a conscious standpoint, friend, and numerically 10 is all about completion. From a tarot standpoint, it's the zodiac wheel of fortune, So with that being said, it's all about the cycles and shifts, that you can or cannot complete. And if you're able to shift energetically or go physically, until you show your leadership. So this month is all about showing the leadership within your energy, of being able to bring peace, stillness, compassion, patience, and love unconditionally to your current frequency and vibration, which is truly how you, from the astrological house of 10, from that perspective, how you can truly make that money, because the 10th house is all about careers, long goals, making money, security, your masculine energy, hashtag father, emphasis on the father, relationships that this house brings. It's all about how you secure the bag, how you stabilize yourself physically. But it all starts within your energy, because being a leader, as the emperor is from a tarot perspective, that's somebody who has an understanding of what it takes to truly be a leader. And you're not just being a leader from just for the outside influences and, experiences. What it takes heart. It takes work. It takes a lot of things, integrity, being able to be loving and kind. But it's so many things that makes a true leader. So, yes, and that's what this month is all about, because once you realize that and you figure out your soul's vibe, meaning your vibe, friend, on how to obtain those things to be a true leader, then you're able to align with stability a lot more fluidly. And because you become fluent with that energy, what it takes, that what internally to be able to experience it externally, because you choose to do so. As I mentioned in previous videos, friend, this week and last week, the underlying energy this month is 6. That's yin yang energy, that's Gemini, mutable modality, that's masculine energy. So this energy is all about being balanced in the physical, meaning in our consciousness of our subconscious world. So with that being said, friend, what and where do you choose to be fixed and fixated at? How do you choose to use today's surroundings energy, specifically this Leo waning crescent moon phase that we're currently in? We entered it yesterday. We're in the thick of it today. And then tomorrow is the last day of the Leo waning crescent moon. And that's going to be Judgment Day, because that's the 20th. So, but this Leo waning crescent moon phase is highlighting today specifically our hermit energy, our third eye energy, our wisdom from our personal to our collective experiences to communicate on this Wooden Day, as they call Wednesdays, Wooden Day. What we are doing is communicating what we're doing with our energy, our life source, our soul, our power, our internal magic. Today communication is high. Because it's Wednesdays and Wednesdays are ruled by Mercury. So this waning crescent moon phase is all about getting over the hump, getting over our internal and external mountains. Because crescent is, when you look up the word crescent, it's like the high point, you know, of a mountain, the top of a mountain, the crest of the mountain. And, you know, mountains from spiritually represent obstacles and challenges. So this waning crescent moon is phase is all about, if you looked at my other videos, it's all about learning what we need to do. Last week was all about the whys. Like, why do we want to obtain our goals and desires? This week is how do we do it? And it's all about feeding that positive energy, that uplifting energy in some type of way, shape, or form, getting those energetic nutrients, you know, within you to rebuild your aura. As I mentioned, I think in yesterday's video, it's all about rebuilding our aura, which is our shield of protection. So that way, the next time any hardship comes to us, BS comes to us, you won't be easily deterred because you've been through it already, and you're using your wisdom from your past experiences now more in a conscious sense instead of just out of sight, out of mind. You know, in the subconscious world, we're still going through that. So when something else pops back up, that's a similar situation, and subconsciously we're reviewing it. That's why we keep going through the same things and keep renewing the same contracts, friend, and things of that nature, because subconsciously we are still, like, we're conscious of things, but we're still subconscious. We haven't balanced, when to balance ourselves in some type of way and form in certain aspects of our lives on how to move forward in a healthy way, you know. So with that being said, friend, like I said, today being Wednesday and Mercury's being ruled by Wednesday, this waning crescent moon phase is all about getting over the hump, getting over our internal and external mountains, from our personal to collective spectrums, which is our auras, as I mentioned. What are you reflecting out, friend? Because that's what you're going to get back. Ashe. You know, that's just what it is. That's the energetic detox tea for the day, on how to work with today's energy, what's up with the surrounding energies and how it's affecting you, friend. You know, and that's all I have for you. So have a happy, blessed up and blissed up Ascension Day. No matter your frequency and how you're vibing with it, you're going to win. And you're wherever you're at, you know, in your life, you're going to win. And if you're doing whatever areas, I can't say if, because we all have areas we're doing well in and areas where we're not within our physical lives. But wherever you're already winning at, you could win even more. You know, it's all your choice, friend, for real. But I thank you for letting me be. Oh, I was told to pull cards. I forgot. Okay. So let's see. Let me see what, hold on, y'all. I gotta move my notes because y'all know those who been watching me, that's at least a little familiar with my channel and stuff. I don't, y'all know I got 5 kids. So therefore I can't jump on here right at the moment I get a download. And when I write down notes and stuff, I tried to do the note thing and it was like, I can't really do the note thing, because then it don't come through the same when I try to repeat it later, you know, when I do have a chance, because I'm not in that energy anymore. I've moved on, because, you know, we're energetic beings. We're supposed to flow. Ooh, 2 of Swords. Okay, so today's message, 2 of Swords. Hold on. Shah, what kind of my messages do you have for us today, Wednesday, October 19th, with this Leo crescent moon? Pull from the top, not from the bottom. Okay. We have this Kali Ma message. It came out reverse, Gari Divi. And then I was pulled to do the ancestor cards today. Oh, Oh, wait a minute. What time? I keep forgetting. Isn't this the waning crescent moon? Or is this waxing crescent, y'all? Hold on. I gotta look because I forget. Hold on. I'm being told to pull from the top. Ooh, reconnect with Mother Earth. Okay, y'all. Give me 1 second. Because I can't, I was pulled to look at the bottom of the deck. It had be thankful in reverse. Okay, so while we're releasing, overall, I'm talking to you all, but I'm also looking up if this is the waning crescent or the waxing crescent moon phase in this picture right here, because I can't remember. Photos. Okay. So, friend, the overall message that I'm hearing to inspire you all today is that, of course, we're going to be in our head sometimes. When it comes to diving deep, because a lot of us, regardless if you are familiar with doing that inner work or not, at the end of the day, it's always it could be hard sometimes. It could be hard, and in some type of way it can deter us to want to go even further, because we get stuck and it's like, okay, like for me, for example, and I see with a lot of people, no matter what, it's like, I just want this bullish to be over with. Show me what I need to know. For those who do know about like ancestor work, internal work, inner child work, things like that. It's like, show me what I need to know so I can move the F on. Like, for real. That's all you want to do. Period. Point blank, period. You just want to get out of this emotion, because who wants to sit in these emotions? And thus far, I have been pushed and pushed and pushed. Okay, friend, I'm showing on my, y'all probably can't see this, but this is the waxing moon phase. Ooh. Okay. Now I see why this came out in reverse. So we want to get out of it. So when we enter, what I'm hearing is when we enter the waxing moon phase and stuff, don't carry this baggage that right now we're in the season of releasing. The waning crescent moon, the waning moon phase period is the season of releasing. It's the season of letting those energies go past. Don't get in your head. We got to sit with it. We got to sit with it. And so that way we don't carry this over into the next phase, which is our building phase, because that's going to F you up energetically. And then it's going to slow down the process of what it is you're trying to build, which is why this came out in reverse. This calling mind card says, check your boundaries and affirm your right to express and receive both kindness and respect. Embrace your softer side and your ability to stand up for yourself. You are a unique being and you do not need to conform to stereotypes. As you relax into your authentic self, the best method to accomplish what is needed shall spontaneously arise within. Yeah, but that can't happen if you're up there carrying the baggage that you were trying to release from this week out into next week and the week after that, which is the waxing moon phase. When we're entering the new moon, ooh, and it's going to be powerful. I can't wait to go over that with y'all. But the new moon is going to be in Scorpio, and it's a partial lunar eclipse. And we having the next two new moons is going to be in Scorpio. This one is going to be a partial lunar eclipse, and the other one is going to be a total lunar eclipse. And I can't wait. This year it's going out in a bang, but that's because we're in the year 2022. That equals up to 6, and it's all about choices, because next year we're going to be on the 7th frequency or the 7th dimension, and that's all about spiritual awakenings, using your knowledge, things like that, physical and etheric knowledge, so that way you could win, because energy is shifting, this world is shifting. But in order to make sure you do not carry any baggage over, unnecessary baggage, I should say, into next week, the week of the waxing moon phase, when we're physically building and stuff, is make sure you ground yourself. Connect with your natural vibe, your soul vibe, your vibe. Figure out what works for you. This says plant, garden, harvest. Yeah, make sure you plant and make sure you're connecting with what works for you, friend. That's how I take this card, because at the end of the day, you can only do but so much physically. As they say, give it over to God, you know, with the church folks. Like, real talk, I'm learning in my own way. I'm testing it out. You know, I'm trying to listen to my soul, my higher self, 𝐻𝑒𝑒 more, so that way she could guide me on how to plant my seeds, so that way I could tend to my garden internally, you know, and grow what I need to grow into the physical, and then I could reap and harvest it and reap the benefits, you know. And overall, the message today is remember to be grateful, because a lot of times when we're going through the thick of anything, no matter how important or minute our experiences are, at the end of the day, if you're experiencing a challenge, it's a challenge. And we tend to not show gratitude for the fact of what we do have in that experience, you know. For example, you know, I'm going through my own little life situation, you know, that's life altering. And I have to remind myself every day that, yes, right now I'm going through my lesson in the physical world. But I also have all these other things that's beautiful and that's blessed up and to create bliss, you know, so that way I stay stabilized. Because otherwise, if I keep focusing on what I do not have, and I'm looking at what I want to accomplish, that's creating more imbalance. And that's definitely what this Leo waning crescent moon phase is trying to show us. Utilize your knowledge from your experiences as far as creating and co-creating. And so what worked, what didn't work, because right now we are in the fall season and it's all about harvesting, you know, harvesting in our mental body, you know, because the mental body is where everything starts. Holding on and maintaining those high vibrational thoughts, so that way when those lower vibrational emotions come around, and thoughts as well, you know, you can karate chop them out of here and stuff like that. So that's all I have for you, friend, as far as today's message. I thank you for letting me be your connect to the astral realms and your vibe. If you caught my vibe, you like me, you resonate with my videos, then ring that notification bell, honey. Smash that friend button, aka subscribe button, and make sure to choose the personalized option from the bell drop down menu, friend. So the next time I call to spill that energetic detox tea, you won't miss my calls, babes. Remember, we made high and low vibrational contracts before we were born, and we are constantly renewing and making new ones. All the time, every day, whether you're awake or asleep. But it's all to help us realign our energy, figure out what's really going on per our individual and collective souls, vibrations, contracts, and so forth. All our answers are really within us, for real, blessed up. But make sure you tell yourself all the time, friends, so you can stay in alignment with, you know, those high vibrational beliefs you have, that I am irrefutable, aka I am impossible to deny. So that way you can be more patient with yourself and you can start loving yourself unconditionally, because whatever you mentally think and you back up emotionally, that's what you physically create. So stay blessed up, friend, and I'll see you in the next video or in the ether realms. Peace, love, and bliss. Bye.